Hello and welcome to this session of Kingdom of Springkeep. Yeah, no, last time was a big session. Every, you okay there, Jer? Okay. Last time, Velky and Kashana finally got a little bit of a heart-to-heart. You guys then said goodbye to Darian, who is off to Haywood to kind of see the state of affairs over there before finally getting to the forest to go to Onatese's pond, where, thanks to his good memory, was able to safely lead everyone through the paths, albeit needing to get past some wood and spirits of sorts, where you did eventually get to, as we see on screen, the pond. Onatese had a meeting with the god that's been leading him before everyone took their rest for the night. Kashana and Lore swimming deep in the water, finding hints of a shrine or ruins of sorts. And Onatese confessing his love to Velky very awkwardly. And then y'all awoke and had to face a giant corpse flower that was dispatched fairly easily, but nonetheless almost took out Lore. And that's how it ended up last time. So I'd like to welcome everyone to Springkeep.
I wish to guide people like the stars guide me.
If you like stepping all over everyone and being confined to the tiny little role.
Of course, we've had a few drawbacks, I suppose. I don't know. It'll be worth it. I know it will.
But I believe that we are in a birdcage, as you would say.
It won't happen again, right?
So, as we last said, you all have just fought the corpse flower, and I believe taking a bit of a short rest. I can't remember if you guys wanted to take an official rest or not. We did all level up last time, so everyone is now level 4.
Oh, fuck. Yeah, I didn't pick my shit.
No, that's you have all session. We'll see how this goes.
Ah, shit. Okay, well,
Pick
I got work to do.
pick my spell, but I'm a druid, so I do that every time we nap anyway.
Yeah.
Don't ask me any questions. I'm busy.
That's okay. I picked my spells, but one of my spells doesn't have a card, so I have to write it out. So now it's horrendous.
That's fair.
Don't ever ask me to use this spell because I can't read my own writing.
All I got was a stat boost.
So, what would you all like to do this fine morning?
Look up feats.
Did we? So have we slept since the corpse flower?
No, you
No,
slept.
it happened right away.
Yeah, you
Yeah, no.
slept and then the corpse flower.
I know I didn't take any hits from the corpse flower. We just kind of nuked it.
Okay,
I
back
would-
to bed.
Lore, how are you doing?
Sleep. I would like to take a rest, please.
Well, we literally just woke up. We could rest for like an hour.
You can come here and I can
Good.
slap you with some love. Come here.
Yes.
Okay. Please.
Okay, I will cast Cure Wounds at 2nd level on Lore. Gotta figure out how much that is. 2d8. Dang, one day I'll actually remember this stuff.
Why am I missing 2 first level spell slots? What'd I do?
The fight?
The fight I just used guiding bolts and arrows. Well, I'm not gonna touch it.
Okay, you get 18 health back.
Whoa!
Wow.
You
So
feel
2d8 plus 4.
wow.
goodness.
Level.
That's
So
really
I
good.
rolled a 6 and a 7.
You feel a
Neat.
lot better, Lore.
Shit. Yeah.
being slammed by those tentacles, just a faint memory from 30 minutes ago or so.
How are you doing? You better?
Thank you so much, Filky. I'm doing much better now.
Anytime.
Oh,
So how is everybody's nights?
which was good.
I know how your night was, Anastasia. I mean them.
Oh, well, fine.
I was with you for most of it.
You
You
were.
don't have to worry about it. It's fine. Law. Sintress, Kishona, how was your night?
Interesting.
Quiet until just now.
It was interesting. We went to the bottom of the lake, and now there's a whole bunch of stuff that we have. There's so many things. There's so many things that we did last night.
Would you like to explain them?
I mean, maybe after a nap.
Oh, I mean, all the rooks over by the fire. I think that's where we put them.
Yes,
Oh.
yes. We
I did see those, yeah.
That's what those are. If
They
you're
look
wondering.
familiar.
To a lake and picked up rocks.
Oh, well, yes, we did. But they're not just any rocks. It looks like there's a little city temple thing down at the bottom of this damn pond.
A city.
Well, it's got buildings. There's like a little tower and everything.
Well, Dad did mention that there was...
It doesn't look that big.
And the rocks you found, we did discuss, appear to be onates.
Yeah, that's why I said they look familiar.
So are you going to go into the pond some more?
If it's not a city, it's at least something. Before we go in the pond, I actually realized I did do my level up, but I sort of didn't do it because I was thinking of doing something and then I got distracted. I can talk to you about that after session, but to set that up in game, Anastasia is going to kind of walk over to the rock, the Sin Rock,
Okay.
and he's gonna kind of take a seat for a second, and he's gonna kind of look at his tablet, and he's gonna go, "Do you have a symbol? I know Shatia has the lantern, and Sympath has insert here, and Wish has insert here, because I'm sure we've seen them. I just don't remember what they are."
Wish was the rising sun, and Sympath was the crystal heart enclosed in hands.
Yes, Sympath has the heart, and Wish has the sun. Do you have something like that?
Make a religion check.
Oh, Lord. Like,
Yeah,
honestly,
exactly.
Anastasia is good at religion. He is, because wisdom is his main stat. But oh, he's actually proficient in it. Why?
Yeah,
It's
you're weird. You're a weird druid.
also it's not a wisdom stat. It's an intelligence.
Yeah, I was supposed to say
No,
religion is intelligence.
listen, it should be wisdom.
No, I agree, 100%. This drives me insane every time.
You're right. I am a weird wizard, Michael. I'm basically a scan cleric. 18.
18. As you're looking at this tablet, you stare at it for a little while, and you see sort of little glimmers of light shine through the surface of 7 stars. It's kind of hard to describe the arrangement. It almost kind of looks like a winding path going vertically.
Right.
When I have a more official how this looks, I'll bring it onto the stream later.
you did give me like a little work in progress.
Yeah, I'm gonna make a more official looking one.
Would you say that with that symbol, is Voshin strong enough to support a cleric? And could I use that level up to multi-class into?
Ooh.
I'll just do this in this session because I forgot.
Interesting.
That is very interesting. If you want to multi-class into cleric and you have the proper prerequisites, you absolutely can.
Okay, that might be. I'm gonna think about it while we play. Yeah. So annotate. Does the symbol stay or does it fade?
It fades for now.
Okay. He looks at it and he goes, "Thank you." And very quietly, after a couple of seconds, he says, "Dad."
God damn it.
Let him. Like,
Let him have a dad, Mike.
No, it's fair. It just
Are you like judging Onates for having a daddy? What is wrong with you?
I'm
Please
judging
stop.
Daddy.
Please.
He's never had parents before.
Okay, let's not dig
Sorry,
into
by
my
the way.
It was funny.
It was
Oh, god damn it. Okay.
yeah. So once I guess I'll kind of do that while they're all taking their hour, their hour rest because I don't
Yep.
really need it.
I guess with a short rest, I can get my thing back. Yay.
Get anything on a short rest? I literally don't get anything. on
No,
a short rest.
most classes do not, I believe.
I thought maybe I'd get my my guiding bolts back, but those are on long
I
rest.
think you can get a wild shape back, maybe.
That's only if I have a circle of the moon.
Okay. Well, as we digress, your short rest passes. You're free to explore as you wish. Lore, give me an intelligence check.
Oh no. Okay. Seven?
7?
Yes. What do I know? Oh no.
Well, nothing, I guess. Never
Apparently
mind.
nothing.
Never mind. Continue.
Okay. Alright.
So a short rest, you don't actually need to sleep. You
Nope.
guys could talk to us while we're doing
Yes.
the short
I
rest.
know. I was just gonna ask if I could ask some questions, so. Specifically to Laura and Kashana.
Sorry, I was choosing my feet. I chose alert.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Maybe I won't suck.
Is that the
Maybe.
left or the right foot?
It's the
Boo.
luck of the left foot on my up your ass.
Zin takes 7 damage.
I'm taking psychic damage. Matt, stop.
Anyway, guys.
Yeah, I would like to ask some questions. If Callie and Jared,
I'm
are
ready.
done with their
Ask
feats.
away.
Okay,
Yeah.
done with your feats and stuff. Okay, I was
I'm
worried
still
you were still
good.
doing stuff. Okay, Velky will come up to wherever you two are. I'm assuming you're together.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Just assume we're sitting somewhere. Laura's sitting. I don't know what Kashana's doing.
I'm
Plop
sitting.
down next to you both.
Hello, Velky.
Hi. I was wondering if you guys could tell me more about what you saw down there.
I kind of gravitate over for this too.
Anybody else want to hear? Apparently, this is a group meeting.
Gather round.
You might as well tell us all.
I stand up. Gather round, gather round. Let us tell you a tale of a great city down below.
Okay, well.
Okay, I didn't know you were the group bard. Sit your ass down.
Well, I mean, for what it's worth, she's probably better than me. It's really dark and really wet, so that's cool.
Yeah,
Gather
apparently I have little glowy eyes that go woo, and I can see through shit.
Spooky eyes.
Spooky.
So it's probably too dark to see.
A bit. Maybe during the day it might be better, but it seems like it's a magical darkness.
Mm.
I see.
I can fix that.
Oh.
Maybe.
Can you?
Through magical
Theory
darkness?
yet to be, you know, have not tested this theory, but I might be able to fix it. But we'll try that in a bit. Tell me more. What's it like?
Well, it looked like it was made out of a little rock friend here on a taste. Bunch of pillars, if I'm remembering correctly. DM, help me.
Yep. So there were knockdown pillars. Lore was able to kind of surmise that there was maybe sort of a path out towards the center, and it seemed to be made of stone similar to that of the ruins, as well as there being some Onatace rocks throughout the pond as well. And you were able to, Kashani, you were able to see the shaping of a giant knocked over statue that kind of looked bird-like shaped, and like perhaps a small building or shrine kind of thing. It was hard to make out from the murkiness of the water.
Okay, well, I convey that all to the group.
Just how, if you could recall roughly, how deep would you say it was?
Hey, God. How deep is this shit?
When you get like down towards the center of it all, you're getting closer to like 50 feet.
Okay. I would say about 50-ish feet. Just a feeling I have in the back of my brain that it's about 50 feet. Yeah, I feel it.
That's actually quite acceptable then. Okay. I think I have an idea.
And what is your idea?
I lift my lantern.
Oh, yes, okay, with the and the light. All right, yeah, I gotcha.
It's a magical fire, so technically it should work to dispel magical darkness. Technically. However, it might not.
But is
I'm
it
being
immune to
fed.
water?
It's in a case. Hopefully that will be enough, you know? Like I said, hypothesis, yet to be proven. But, and he digs around in his bag and takes out his standardized length of 60 feet of rope. This might help.
It's gonna chuck it into the lake?
Yeah,
Okay.
but if it's tied to the rope, you know, we'll be able to drag it back out.
Yeah, I really hope this works, because if not, well, I feel like that's not really a great idea, just because aren't we not depending on that for protection?
You think I'm
Like, what-
actually gonna chuck it? I'm not gonna chuck it, I'm gonna walk out with it. I'm gonna hold on
I
to
meant-
it.
Listen. No. I get that. I'm not saying just whip it into the river. I meant more like, what if water gets in? Yeah, it's in a case, but like, how actually
Okay.
Okay, just making sure you're listening.
Yep,
So
I'm
it's
listening.
recast.
Okay.
And he's gonna cup some water and he's gonna throw it on the lantern.
You cup the water. You throw it on the lantern. It absolutely hits the little magical fire, and it does not go out.
Give more
Impressive.
2 thumbs up. Yeah?
Yeah.
Again, it might not do anything, but you know, it could work. It could work.
No, I guess no. You've persuaded me. I suppose. Give it a go. I don't know. Just try it. We'll see. I hope it works. I would like to see what's in the bottom of the ocean. It's not the ocean. I've seen the ocean. It's not the ocean.
Shit. Okay, I'm gonna tie a knot. I'm gonna use my rope. I'm gonna tie a really good triple knot. Fucking sailor's knot. I don't know how to sailor's
Give me a
knot. I'm gonna try
survival
and
check.
make it survive. Oh fuck. Well, that is a 19 plus 4.
Okay, you are fairly confident you have made an incredible knot.
I give them another 2 thumbs up.
What gives a
Yeah.
thumbs up back?
Michael,
Mm-hmm.
is it easy to see that that is not an incredible knot?
It's just like a regular knot,
I mean, with a
Not a
19...
like a bow.
Oh, sorry. For some reason I heard 4.
Oh,
Oh,
no.
plus 4.
Plus 4.
19 plus 4.
Yeah, I thought the total was 4, and you were being sarcastic, like you make an incredible knot, and I
No.
was like, okay, well let's not.
He makes an incredible knot.
Okay, I'm sorry for being dumb.
No, it's okay.
No, I did say 4, so
Yeah.
it's totally understandable.
I'm gonna go get my food.
Yeah,
real
you
quick.
get your food.
Get your food.
Do you venture out into the water?
I'm gonna wait for everybody to come back, but eventually, yes. How are we all feeling about this? Do we think it's gonna work? Kashona, what do you think? Sin?
Well, I do have a suggestion, because if this is magical darkness and your light doesn't work, well, we could test it before we go in the water. Because I can do that. And I'll just, hold on, I have that spell now. I just fucking saw it. Where the fuck is it? Ah, yes. I will cast darkness.
Oh.
You want to make it even darker.
Like magical darkness around the lantern makes sense. Velky's
Yeah,
excited. He
test
wants
it.
to know.
So... You cast a magical darkness around, and the light does not shine through it.
Oh,
Ooh. Oh no.
well, that's a slight problem.
Hmm.
Is it
Just
the
a
same
tiny
kind
one.
of darkness? Like, what if it's not the same?
That's true, that's true. This does give us a little bit of insight. And if it's not the same, awesome. If it is the same, well, bollocks.
Wait here. Okay?
Well, no,
You could see. Hold on. Just a second. You could see. Law, you couldn't see, right?
No. Correct.
If Law couldn't see, I wouldn't be able to see. What if I just take it a couple steps in, and then if I can see, we could probably all see, right?
yeah. What? You should have a swimming buddy, though. Let me go with you, and we'll go in a little bit, and then we'll go in, and then if you are good, thumbs up. If you're not good, thumbs down. And if you're drowning, maybe make a choking, like, motion. Just,
I know how to swim. It'd be weird if I was drowning.
I don't know.
Okay. Alright. Okay, let's do this. So,
Alright.
he's gonna... He's
What's
already
up?
a little soaky. We're gonna test the darkness, the lantern, just before we all go in.
Okay.
Yeah, he's pretty wet.
Okay.
He was also in the lake. So, he's just
So-
gonna take his armor and his shirt off and toss it to the side. Boots off.
Oh, good
Take
idea.
his hair down.
Your very heavy armor
Let's
would
go.
probably make it very difficult. Or actually, maybe make it easier. Maybe you just walk along the bottom.
Maybe.
I don't know. So Kashana and Velky are going to go out swimming.
Yeah, he's going in only pants. Let's go.
Okay. Kashana and Velky, as you start wading out, and your lantern's tied at your waist, Velky.
I have it in my
still
hand,
have it
but
in your
I'm
hand?
holding
Okay.
I'm holding the lantern in one hand and the rope that's tied to the lantern in the other.
Okay. As you get in further and further to the water to the point where you have to wade, it is harder to swim trying to hold the lantern, as it is pretty heavy. The displacement of the water as the water slowly fills, since it is not an airtight metal, slowly gets heavier with the water inside of it. But you both swim downwards. And Kashana, you can instantly tell already it is already easier to see with the sunlight coming in through the water. All that's really there now is the murkiness of the ground, the dirt and sand kind of being displaced around you. And even though the surface of the pond is rather still, you can tell underneath there is some sort of small current kind of pushing the sand about. How deep do you want to go?
I'm gonna just follow Velky's lead.
Deep enough to where I know I can see. If
Okay.
I can see. That's what we're trying to check. We're just trying to check for visibility. So.
Okay, make a perception check, Velky.
Where's my perception? Flaccid 20.
Okay. You very quickly see the toppled over pillars of whitish stone that they had described earlier. And as you guys go further in, you can see the same shape of shrine building / statue that Kashan had seen the night before. And having some past knowledge of seeing through darkness, while it is darker deeper down as the light gets harder and harder to penetrate through the water, you can tell that mostly the issue right now is just the murkiness as the displaced sand is clouding the water itself. Your lantern does help a little bit in this, does illuminate the area around you pretty nicely, but doesn't shoot off like a torch, flashlight. I don't know why I called it a torch. I'm
Why
not
not?
British.
Why wouldn't you? That's what it's called. It's a torch.
Yeah. But anyway, the lantern does illuminate around you. Closer to the bottom at the 50 feet, you can tell it's mostly the murkiness of the sand.
Okay.
And probably about now is when you kind of want to get some air.
Yep, let's head up. I make a thumbs up motion to Kashana.
I just thumbs up and swim up.
Drag my lantern with me. Go. Do we make it up, Michael? Or-
Yeah, you make it up. Sorry, you make it up. There was no difficulty swimming upwards.
As they kind of emerge, I'll be like, so?
How far away are we?
I mean, if you just came up, you're probably a good 20 to 30 feet out.
Onotus is at the setting rock waiting for you.
25 to 15 feet away.
I'll swim over. So, they're right. There's definitely some fun stuff down there.
Okay.
But it's not that hard to see. It's mostly just muck.
Okay. Take me
Might have
down.
been a nighttime problem.
Yeah, thinking about it now, it probably wasn't the best option to go in the river or lake at night. But
He'll
it's okay now.
take his coat off. Show me.
As you drop the coat, it just makes a nice hard thud on the ground.
Okay, I wasn't gonna I was gonna nicely place it on the rock, but sure.
Okay, no, if you're doing it nicely, never mind then.
Okay.
Going
I don't want
walking
to
that
break it.
Rockly moment over here.
You just hear as Onates disrobes, you just hear a whistle coming from like Kashana.
Oh god.
Like you haven't seen him basically naked before.
I know, it's a whole new experience.
I mean, he's always basically
Never
naked.
wearing clothes.
But now the crack in the side is a lot more apparent. It's not bigger,
Oh.
but this is probably the first time Kashana or Laura have been able to like actively see it.
Also, I believe this is the first time, maybe not lore, but maybe the first time Kashana's getting a good look at the scars on
Yep.
Onate's back.
The scars along your back.
Oh, wasn't Chase not wearing his robe when we attacked the warehouse?
Okay, this is the first time that I've thought to mention it.
Yeah, but like that was
Well,
in the heat of
they're ahead
battle
of
and stuff.
the- like,
Like,
yeah.
Yeah, this is the first time like we're not in battle, we're just like casually standing around.
and when you took it off to do the apron, Kashana was staying outside, or not outside, but like out in the dining room at Suspicious Potatoes. So
It's the first time I've noticed where I'm like,
Yeah.
oh, hey, that's a thing.
I'll kind of wade into the water. Take me down.
okay, who all is going?
Me.
Too.
Okay.
Okay, I might as well go too.
All right. Field trip. Okay. Are you all just like trying to go straight to the interesting stuff?
Yes.
Okay.
I want to
Alright,
go because you said like there's the pillars, but there's like a central building like thing, right?
Yeah, where the statue is and everything at the deepest part.
Yeah, I want to go there.
Okay. I feel like
As we
everyone's-
get
Yeah,
we
same.
get close to where Kashana's leading us, kind of like what she did when she like kind of put feelers out for Oedicus down there. I want to do the same thing, but for Dad.
Okay. Make a religion check.
Please stop making me do that.
I'm sorry, you're asking to do stuff with a god.
So, I was gonna make like some kind of like, can I make a family check joke instead? Oh, better. This one's a 19.
19. You're not really feeling him down there. You do still feel that sense from that. What you still see is the glittering starlight, even in the day. That was there the night before when you touched to have your vision. You still see that there, and as you're like trying to sense for him, it's mostly there, not anywhere else.
Okay. So this probably wasn't a temple to him then. Okay.
So as you're all trying to go down to the deepest part of the pond, I want everyone to make not an athletics check.
Oh, I'm good at that.
Fuck,
I have
when you
no
almost
bonus
took
in that.
athlete.
Oh, that's not bad.
Did somebody
16.
take the athlete feat?
I wish I had. It was one of the ones that I was gonna take.
Oh, yeah, I thought I heard athlete. I was like, you crazy person.
I need the help, okay?
Muted.
15 for me.
I got
15.
a nat 20, so
Wow.
23.
Okay.
I got a
Got
17.
I got an 11.
Well, that's still decent enough for swimming. You're good. You're all able to get down there, and Lore, you can see for the most part, aside from the murkiness that everyone is trying to have to deal with, is a little dark. But and everyone can tell it is like a little darker down there, but you can mostly get a good sense of feeling. You are on a time limit, as you are going to need to breathe at some point. But go ahead.
I was gonna say, I believe breathing is a number of minutes equal to your con mod. I want to say off the top of my head.
Yeah, your Constitution modifier, I think, is exactly how many minutes you can breathe or hold your breath.
Yeah.
So what's everybody at for that?
I got.
I'm a 4.
4 minutes.
2.
2 minutes.
I'm glad I took the 2
Alright, what is
to
it?
Constitution.
Your
Your con
Constitution
mod.
modifier.
I can breathe for 1 whole minute.
Wait, tell me again how to do this?
Your Constitution
Constitution
modifier.
Oh, plus two?
It's
Okay, so
Yeah,
you
2
can hold your
minutes.
breath for 2
Oh, yeah,
minutes.
2 whole minutes.
2 whole minutes.
I mean, that's a long time. I can't even hold my breath for like a minute.
Yeah, and what's
I
on
was
a
going to say,
taste?
if this was the last session, it would have been 0 for me.
Oh, wow. What's on a taste is?
Oh, sorry, I said it. +3.
+3, okay.
So,
So Velky's gonna get the most time. Lowest amount of time is Lore. Lore, give me a perception or investigation check depending on what you want to do down there. Do you want to feel about for stuff or just look?
Which or what?
Do you want to feel about for things or do you want to just kind of look at things?
I want to feel for things.
Okay. So give me an investigation check.
I'd like to feel things.
I would like to feel things.
Oh man, I wish.
It's a 6.
6
Wish I had feelings.
Bad at feeling.
for Lore. You're feeling about for whatever you can find down there. It is pretty murky, so it's kind of hard to get anything. You are able to pull like 2 more of those slabs of white grayish rock, and they are very smooth, just like the one before. What you got? Before you start feeling the need for air, you manage to get your hands on 2 more slabs of a decent size, smaller than like a tile for like a bathroom or a kitchen even, but like a fair maybe like 8x8 tile. 2 of them.
Turn the slab.
Next I believe is Kashana and Zin.
Zin, do you want to go first?
Sure, I will do whatever the investigation one is.
Okay,
Because I got a +7 to that.
nice.
That would be mathing 22.
22. Okay. As you're digging about for things, you manage to find a rusted weapon that looks very similar to the one that Onates carries around.
A
Oh,
Yikola.
shit.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to make it under the water and everything, but as you manage to start needing to breathe and you breach the surface above and you get a good look on it, it seems to be a rusted Yikawa.
Hey.
Kashana, perception or investigation?
Well, we know I ain't doing fucking perception. Investigate. Oh, yeah, investigation. I got +6 in that bitch, of course.
Does you know anything about science?
That'll be a. Why didn't that reset? Okay. 23.
23. As you're like digging around, you kind of get closer to the base of this toppled over statue, but you're not really paying attention to what it looks like or anything as your eyes get set on this like glittery box at its base, kind of half covered in mud and dirt, but like there's a slight shimmer as Velky swims by that catches your eye and you manage to pull it out. And it's probably like a little smaller than a shoebox, but it like feels and looks as if it's like jewel encrusted.
Oh, fuck yeah. I'm like, oh yeah.
And
I'm gonna take
that's what
that
you manage
with
to
me.
get as you go up above. Onates.
I'm also going to do investigation.
Okay, give me an investigation check.
I'll say because they're the same number.
Okay.
And I feel like investigation is just more thorough perception, so...
Yeah.
You get natural 20.
Natural 20 plus.
3,
Plus
so
3?
23.
Okay. You managed to find, as you're looking about, kind of near the same place that Kashana was, a small bag, leather, very nice leather bag. And as you like pull it out, you kind of feel the weight of it. It kind of feels like a coin purse, but bigger. And you kind of, as you look over, you do see the base of this, what was described as a building, and it kind of is, but you can instantly tell it looks more like a shrine of worship. And you see, not but like 10 feet from you, what appears to be a pedestal that looks very similar to the one that you've seen at the Church of Shatir, where people make their offerings.
I guess because
Yeah.
we're going in order to people, but I guess the next time I get to do something,
You had
I
a little
wanna
more
look-
time than the others, so you can do one more thing.
Oh, you're right. I want to kind of go towards that. Not enough that I end up screwing myself over and drowning, but I want to kind of go towards that building and go towards that pedestal and see if I can see a particular, like a holy symbol, like a particular, see if it's to a particular god.
Sure, make a perception check.
Sure.
And none of these have been at disadvantage because of the light that Velki has brought.
Hell yeah. Let's go, Shatir. 16.
16. As you're looking at it, you see the markings of like claws and feathers, and big round eyes. You can't really make out any particular god that you recognize, but there is a more central symbol that kind of resembles the hanging feather decorations that you saw throughout the forest on your way here.
Okay, so I'm gonna ask about a Morgenwald. Claws, feathers, and
Big eyes.
and
Big dinner plate like eyes.
central symbol similar to the feather things. Similar to feather things. Okay.
Okay, and then you breach the surface. Velki,
Yeah, what's up?
would you like to investigate or perceive?
Oh, I took that bag, by the way. of
Yeah,
course.
I figured, yeah.
Is it possible to do both?
Yeah, you'll have time to do both.
Neat. My investigation is trash, so I'm gonna do that first. We're just gonna pick a god and pray.
Which one?
Specifically the
Probably
Shatir kind
Shatir. I was
of
gonna
god.
say
Okay.
probably Shatir.
Yay! So I don't have any additional anything in my investigation. 18.
18, wow. Okay. As you're looking about, you find like your hands are digging through and you find a not really pile, more like scatterings of more Onates rock, but they seem to have more defined chiseled feature in them as opposed to those smooth stones that were closer to the edge of the pond. A couple of them are pretty big, probably like the size of your arm, and then some getting closer to the size of your hand. You could take those if you want.
Interesting.
Or just
I'll
leave them.
take some.
Okay.
No, these are my chiseled little rocks. And then I will perceive.
Okay, give me your perception check.
That's my perception. Okay, that's also an 18.
Okay. So as you're looking about before you're going to start heading up towards the surface, you get a good look at this statue. And it seems to be... It's hard to tell if it's a single piece or a bunch of pieces, but either way, it is a big statue toppled over of what appears to be an owl-like Kenku.
Interesting.
And from the way you kind of look at it, it appears as if this had been everything around you had been standing, it probably would breach the surface of the water and maybe with the statue start touching the tops of the trees, going above a little bit. But it is, as of now, just all knocked down every which way.
Okay. And I will swim up.
Okay. You join everyone. I imagine everyone slowly trudged over to this shoreline.
Yeah, went back to my sit rock.
Okay.
Can I take a look at that bag?
Absolutely. As you open the bag, what you manage to find are 25 pieces of gold and about 8 small gemstones, mostly ruby, not like big enough that you think you would sell for a lot of money, more like chiseled off pieces that maybe would have been used for jewelry, as well as some beads.
Okay. That's all that's in there.
Yep. It is also like somewhat filled with dirt.
That's fair. I guess I will split the. Does the gold look like stores will still accept it? Because I figure it's pretty old. Does it look any different than our gold pieces? Like if I compare it?
It looks similar.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't think gold like really rusts.
Well, I was foreseeing if it was like a different design.
Time zone, yeah, or time period, or anything.
Yeah, like a different. Like I was seeing if Springkeep was similar to Brazil and they changed their currency to try and artificially up its value.
No, it looks like you could still use this.
Okay, cool. I give 5 gold to each person, including myself.
Okay.
Yay, thank you.
Money, money, money.
Sorry, how much?
5 gold.
Sorry, I was distracted by the changes they made on D&D Beyond. Because now apparently I have a component pouch that I don't know what the fuck to do with.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, I have an alms box that I need to fill.
Yeah,
So much gold. Oh my goodness.
The component pouch is just another way to it's like your spellcasting focus, but more if you wanted to be like the type of kind of like Caleb, where he's like, I pull out thread and
Yeah, I like doing
form
that
it
stuff.
with figure.
Yeah, I like that stuff.
I'll talk to Michael about it later.
Yeah.
Or Quill with his staggers.
Yeah, always takes a little bit of water out of his water pouch and just throws it.
I do the same thing, but I always have my character spit the knife out because I
Yeah,
think
I hate
it's
that.
gross, but also cool.
And you've killed people like that.
I think last session Onate's turned his blood into it. It was dope.
So, you all have your spoils or lack thereof, and well, no, you kind of all got some stuff.
Yeah. Can I go back to shore and check out my box?
Yeah, absolutely.
What's in the box?
What's in the box?
So as you look at the box, it is mostly made of the same kind of white stone, but it is encrusted with jewels, some of which look similar to the ones Onate's found in the bag, but there's a bunch of different colors. And when you open the box, it is very nicely, well, what you assume used to be very nicely velvet interior, and it just looks to be like little knickknacks and like what you would assume little offerings would be made to a shrine. There's like little rocks and beads and a couple pieces of copper even,
It's like
and some
donation box.
Yeah, like kind of a little donation box. There's one really nicely carved small kenku made out of like stone. Anything else kind of the inside is also pretty covered in dirt, and there's as you dump it out, there's remains of probably some other things that weren't as well kept from the water.
How many copper?
Yeah, you got a couple pieces of copper.
Just two?
Two, yeah.
Anybody else want to go collect our Keku friend and bring her, or Kinku friend and bring her back here?
Always.
Yeah.
See what she has to say about all this. Probably just Kinku.
Keku. Keku, si Keku. More
Keku, see
Kekus.
Keku.
Keku, si Keku.
Okay.
What do these defined rocks look like, my guy?
Yeah. How
My
smooth
day.
we talking?
As you're taking a better look at it, Velki, you assume that these pieces probably broke off of the giant statue itself. So there's one piece that you kind of look at it for a little bit and you figure maybe was clothing that was on it. Clothing as in chiseled clothing.
Yeah.
And the one that's that you actually could carry around pretty nicely is a talon.
I'm gonna put the talon in my pocket just for fun. I don't have my pocket.
It is
I'll put it in my pocket
the
when
size
I
of
put
a
the back on.
dagger.
He's actually not home right now.
Oh.
How come I got
Well-
that first?
Because I didn't know if Rose was actually talking to me or not.
I don't know Talon. I
Doing
just
a-
know
I'm-
of him.
Okay, I'm sorry.
That's like a joke. It's fine.
I didn't get it.
Okay,
I was making a dumb joke.
So,
I got it.
So, I want to I want to ask Velky this, but knowing knowing that the Church of Shatir kind of pushes the other gods under the rug and goes, "What gods?" I think I'm more likely to get an answer or like an answer other than "I don't know" from Kashana, maybe. But you know what? I'll ask them both. We're all here. I'll kind of, Velky, Kashana.
Yes.
And I'll kind of describe the what I assume is the holy symbol, the eyes and the claws and the feathers, and describe the more pronounced symbol that was very akin to the feathers hanging in the forest. And I'll ask if either of them recognize that as being attached to any god in particular.
Which one of us wants to go first?
either one of you could make either a history or a religion check. I'll let you pick.
Could I also kind of see if I remember it from that book I got from the church
Yep.
that I may or may not have stolen?
I'm taking that into account.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll do history then.
Okay.
My history and religion are the exact same, so because they're
Okay.
both intelligence.
Yeah, they're both intelligence. I would have thought maybe you would have proficiency in history, which would have boosted it a bit. Or, I mean, a religion.
No, we've talked about this. It's really funny that I don't.
Oh, okay.
It's funny that you don't and Onates does.
Yeah.
Oh, man, it's almost like
I think that's something
someone
we
else
should
should have been the
discuss.
thing.
We should discuss that later. But I rolled a 19, so I'll do. If Kashana's doing history, I'll do religion.
Yeah, I got a 16 in history.
16. This is very easy
21
for
total.
both of you. Neither of you recognize that as pertaining to any known, or Kashana, you have seen unknown god symbols.
I don't really think it's anything that I've seen.
Perhaps it's another sort of lost god. It was
Possibly.
Maybe.
when in that building there was something similar to the things in the churches, Velky, where they give their offerings.
Okay.
There was something similar to that, so I think that was a place of worship.
Well, when I was down there, I did see. It doesn't really explain what you saw, the symbol itself, but there is a very large statue down there of an owl-like Kenku. Could have something to do with Kenku.
I don't believe I'll get an answer from him, but I'll describe the symbol while sitting on the rock and looking up. Is this another one of your siblings?
Make a religion check.
Okay.
I wish I had something to help. Can I put my hand on his shoulder and be like, Oedicus, I need you to help. Come on, buddy.
Family reunion.
What if we both put our hands on both of his shoulders and pray to God and pray? Like, what if we just
God.
pray real hard?
Yeah.
Okay, get advantage on that, Onates.
Yes!
With own advantage, it was a 7. Thank you, guys.
You're welcome.
You're welcome.
God party. That's an 18. Let's
18.
go.
You don't speak to Voshin and you don't hear words, but you feel pretty cold. Yeah.
I get like a shiver.
Yeah, you get a bit of a shiver.
Okay. Oh, kind of. Did you two feel that?
No.
Feel what?
No.
I don't think he's happy with that question.
Maybe it's a negative answer because it's a negative response, you know? Like,
Was
the answer's no.
the answer was cold.
Maybe it was more related to their culture instead of a religion thing, you know? There's two different things, really.
Maybe to me and Kashona.
Maybe. Oh, kind of. Well, if the feathers are something similar to what's in the forest, and I assume what leads to Morganwald, perhaps we'll get answers on it there. Are you all ready to head out, or do we need another nap?
No.
I think I should be fine.
Are you good, Law?
I'm doing fine now. Becky super gave me, fixed me right up, so we're good. We're golden. Do you want to stay? This is sort of your thing, so I mean, if you are ready to head out, then we can definitely head out.
I think...
Don't want to swim anymore. No more swimming.
No, I think I'm good on swimming.
Just keep swimming.
I think he's told me all he can tell me for now. And it's up to me to decide what to do with it. I think I've got a pretty good idea now. I kind of put my coat back on. Does this bag fit in my normal bag?
Yeah, it can fit in your normal bag.
Which I've always imagined Onotase's bag as like one of those like sort of like gym sacks.
Yeah, I kind of picture the same thing. It fits in there.
Yeah.
It's bigger than a coin pouch, but not like giant. It's not like a Santa Claus bag.
Yeah. He kind of like slings it over his
You
shoulder.
have a lot more room in your bag now that you've gotten rid of that armor.
Now that I don't have that armor. Great, amazing. My bag feels 25 pounds lighter, and I don't know why. Okay, well, let's...
Zin, do you keep that rusted Yikawa?
I suppose so.
Okay.
Oh, is Zin just... Are you just holding that, by the way, Zin?
Probably.
On a taste, will kind of be like, oh, we match.
Yes,
I'm
well,
gonna-
I think yours might be in better shape.
Damn.
And he pulls it out. While it is probably a better shape, you notice that he probably doesn't maintain it at all. It's got dents and bangs. Like, he's used it before, but it doesn't
Yours
look
isn't
like
rusted from years of being
Yeah.
submerged.
it just doesn't look like he's ever sharpened it or, like, polished it or anything. There might still be some dried blood on it.
Oh god.
You know, you're supposed to take care of your weapon, right?
He thinks for a second. Yeah. I don't really ever use it.
Make a history check.
Okay. I natural 20
Natural
that I
20?
thought was a natural 1 for a second. I had to turn my light on. Because the 20 on this die is a mace because it's my pike trickfoot die.
Nice.
History, that's 21.
As you're looking at your Yikawa, and you try to think, you don't quite remember buying it. You remember traveling, and as you remember traveling to Ardton, you just suddenly remember that you did have it. But you're not sure where you grabbed it from.
Oh, I guess that old couple that gave me my clothes must have given it to me.
Also
Anyway.
had it the whole time, right?
Yeah,
Huh?
and he kind of shakes his head and puts it away.
It's a simple weapon, I can use it.
Do you get a bonus to tetanus if you try and, hit some of
The
rusted
base
weapon?
the base damage isn't great, but it does actually do a little bit of poison.
Tetanus damage, let's go!
It
And
only
I'm
does
just looking to see if it was usable by me.
and you would know that like if you got it fixed somewhere, it could probably be used again for real.
Yeah, looking at it, well, it's equipped, it's still not as good as my rapier or my crossbow.
Yeah.
Good to know if you're ever disarmed, Onotace can throw you his Yikola, though.
Yeah, I only get a +2 and no damage to bonus. Or no bonus to damage.
Rose, as Onotace has that thought of giving Zin his Yikawa, something telling you no.
Oh,
Just a slight feeling of don't give it up.
it kind of. Again, he's already put it away. He just sort of shakes his head and takes his position on the cart.
Do you now all travel through the forest?
To re-robe myself first.
Of course. That's presumed. I don't think you're leaving your armor behind.
No, okay.
So are you going to go back
Make
the
it-
pathway you came, or are you going to try and find your way to Morganwald?
I assume if we go back the way we came, we can get to the nearest fork and then take the feathered path, and that might lead us there.
It might.
Yeah, but also with those things.
Well,
Just
Those-
left that.
those things might be slightly metagamey from last week's peak, but those things might be gone now.
Valid.
If anyone were to look at the map, which I'll now pull us back to since we're done here.
I'm always looking at the map.
Tweedle Larch and Tweedle
I'm always
Douglas
looking
fur.
Lord.
I'm never looking at the map.
I fucking Tweedle Douglas fur every time.
As you guys are, as you look at the map, you kind of feel, based off the direction that you were coming from initially, and like the pathways you saw through the forest, if you were to follow those feathered markings, you'd be going the opposite way of Morganwald.
Now I'm kind of curious where those lead. Perhaps, well, there's only certain ways to go. Like, either they lead to Morganwald, they lead through the river or through the forest to this river to Haywood, or
To
they go
grandmother's
like
house we go.
to grandmother's house we go, or they go like up and like breach on the country line to Freyanoon and like lead over here to Rune's Edge or over here to Pine Rest. I guess Onotis has never been to Morganwald, but knowing his surroundings a little bit and the fact that we navigated through here, could I make maybe a survival check at disadvantage to try and comb out a way to get to Morganwald?
Absolutely.
Okay. With disadvantage, normally it would be a 22. It's a 15.
15. Okay, with 15, as you're like going back and trying to think of the direction you're going, you actually notice that there's now a couple more pathways that you didn't see before, with like footprints leading off of the main path towards the regular forest, and you kind of think that maybe there had been more paths blocked by the wooded spirits that have now been cleared for you.
Those tricksy little devils.
So yes, you do manage to start heading into the direction that you feel is Morganwald based off of your map.
Yeah. Can I look around? Do I see any sets of eyes from our little woodland friends?
Make a perception check.
Jesus goddamn 23 nat 20?
Jesus
Wow.
Christ.
Can I have your dice?
No, my pike trick would die.
As you like look, every now and then you do see a set of eyes on you before they blink away in the trees on the wood. But
I
nothing. Go
When I
ahead.
see one, can I mental link with it and be like, "Hi, thanks for letting us through."
You feel the connection, and you don't get a response, but you feel really good about that lack of response.
I just go to the group and I'm just like, "I think they like us. I didn't hear anything, but
I don't
think
have
it's a good thing."
I don't have a mind link, but I will kind of like, under my breath, I'll kind of be like, "Thank you. We dealt with your problem."
And it takes a few hours, not as long as it was to come up through the south, but you do manage to eventually, let me get my stuff ready here. I should have had this
Bombas!
pre-prepared, but you know what?
We enter
Sometimes you
town
kind of
and
forget things.
We enter town and they have torches and pitchforks ready.
Okay. Ba, ba, ba. I'm going to now pull you guys
I'm
over.
loving it.
I'm now way
Well,
too
I'm
far
really zoomed in. The map
Yeah.
is huge.
Yeah, this one turned out really big for some reason.
Oh,
Oh. Look at them all.
Oh,
We're here.
you are.
yay!
Been 300
We
years.
made it.
6 years later, we finally fucking got it.
It's been 84 years.
84 years later.
After 10,000 years.
Finally free.
There we go. Okay.
Huzzah!
Now it's actually on the stream that people can see. You come out, and you're kind of coming down from the, not the top path that's like going into the word Morganwald, but you're coming in from the top right.
This one?
Yeah, that one.
Wait, which one?
Look at the map, jerk.
Wait. I was looking at the stream when he said it.
Oh, right. The delay. Oh, God.
Yeah. I
I've
was like,
done,
I
I've done
just
it
missed
for lo-
it.
I've done it for long enough that even if you're looking at the stream, you'll see it.
I've seen it now. I've seen it now. I'm sorry.
I love this arrow. This is good. I
It's a
love
good arrow.
you.
So you're coming in from that direction, and the town seems pretty small and quaint, very similar to how Haywood felt. There are people about. What's everyone's passive perception?
13.
14?
9.
13.
And
Oh.
Lore? What was yours, Zin?
13.
13. Did Jericho vanish?
No, I'm here. Sorry, it's actually a 10 though, not
10?
a 12. I
Okay.
said 12 because I read the wrong stat.
All
I'm
of you
sorry.
that have the 13s, I think there was a couple of you.
Not
Yeah,
me,
mine's
I had a
14.
9.
It was me, Zin, and Velky has 14.
14? Okay, 14, 13. Okay. Anyone who beat the 13, so not Kashana and Laura, I'm sorry. As you guys are like slowly traveling into town, you feel like you're being watched. But like when you turn to look, like you don't really catch like everyone's just staring at you, but every now and then you do see that at least one person is keeping an eye on you and your group. And they turn to look away and continue doing what they were doing. And then you see someone else keeping eyes on you and watching.
Friendly crowd.
Like somebody's watching me,
Yeah, exactly.
and I have no privacy.
So that's kind of the vibe you're getting. And as you come into the center of town, you see it is a wide open area. And there are big torches kind of all throughout. And they were a bit on the path. Oh, sorry, no, you came from the other direction. My apologies. Not on that path, but you see them going down towards the southern path, kind of starting in the center of this big square, going that direction. And what doesn't look like it's been used in a long time, but there is like a stockade where you would like lock someone up. But it doesn't look like it's been used. There's not even a lock on it. Just kind of seems more like it's been left over from a time long past.
Now that we're in sort of town center, can we see people like looking out their windows at us, or?
Yeah, you do get the sense like people are like watching you, and then they'll go back to what they're doing. But you do notice that there is at least always one set of eyes on you.
Do we start to hear a folksy song in the background about how we're such a weird girl?
Bonjour.
No,
Bonjour.
no, you
What?
don't.
My time has come.
I'm...
Unless
What time
Lore
is it?
starts it.
Yeah. No.
Damn.
Unrelated. What time is it, like, in the day?
It is mid-afternoon. Probably getting 3 to 4.
I'm gonna turn to everybody. And remember, believe this is the place where we have to touch the feathers gently before going into any rooms, doors, whatever they are.
Yes, it was.
Let's be mindful while we're here.
Need to respect their wishes.
Okay.
Especially if it is some kind of religious thing.
Superstitious, religious, both are very important to people. So
I'm gonna touch so many feathers today.
Uh, do,
So
do
ready
any
to
of
touch
us-
feathers.
do any of us need to be anywhere in particular?
No.
Not
places I need to
specifically?
go, but
Yeah, I got things I have to do before we leave, but not specifically today, I suppose.
Where do you need to go? To both of you, I suppose.
Post office and bookstores and any other stores that they have. Stores, shopping.
Oh,
Post
office
office.
sounds like a good place to start.
yeah, I have to go to the post office as well. But also, I have to find if there is a florist in town
Oh,
Ooh.
or
Before-
herbologist.
before or after the post office?
Why also?
I'm not planning on sending my letters until I get them, but
Mm.
I have a gift to get for people.
Well, let's try to find that first then, and then we'll hit the post office so we don't have to go there twice.
Sounds good. I mean, I'll have to go back tomorrow, probably. I need time to write the letters. But, yeah.
Right. Oh, okay. We attempt to find a flower shop, Michael.
Okay. Is everyone going together?
Yeah, sure.
Might as well.
Sure.
Okay. Someone make an investigation check.
Me.
Oh no. Okay,
Oh,
please
I
also
can't
my
do it.
investigation is trash.
Yeah, I wanted to do it. But do it because mine is not good.
Are you sure? You can do it.
No, you can. It's okay.
Just for the buff, I'm gonna touch Kashana's back and cast guidance on her.
Also going to do that.
D8, D8. If
I-
it
I-
stacks.
I add a d8.
You get
If
2d4.
it stacks. Yeah.
You touch on one creature once before the spell ends, the target can roll a d4, and it's 2 different instances. So
Okay.
You
So
get 2d4s.
26.
Holy shit. Okay.
double
So
guided.
as you're like looking around and you kind of decide to ask a person, there's no like florist in town, but that you are told that the cleric from the Embrace, their name is Vey, which we've brought up before, a dwarf,
I remember that.
is a bit of a gardener, and if you're looking for any sort of flowers or seeds, that's probably who you should be looking for.
Must
I have
be
to go
fine.
to church. I have to go there anyway.
Well, let's go to church.
For the fun of it, everybody make a dex save.
Um,
Oh boy.
Uh,
Hell yeah.
hey,
I'm re-rolling that.
16?
Okay.
a 17.
15.
Nat 20.
Wow.
23.
17.
17. Okay, you're all good. You may go about.
What happened?
You don't know.
What the fuck?
God
We don't-
smited me as I entered the church.
We don't know why we had to make an X save. We don't like
No.
trip or anything. Okay.
You all rolled super high.
Well, I thought
Doesn't
maybe
mean
we.
I'm not aware.
I thought maybe we'd see the arrow whiz past our head or something.
No, you're good.
Okay.
I'm gonna
Sure.
keep you on your toes.
To the church.
Okay.
Look for my church.
It is very quickly easy to spot as you look above. You can see the giant lantern that would be used to protect the town. But as you're walking through, you do see that there's also a church for Wish here. And you just kind of make a mental note of that. And so you make your way to the church, and when you get there, the this person said they had a thing for gardening. What you weren't expecting, and you were kind of thinking for those that had been to that seamstress's house, that like, yeah, a garden. No, this is like the entire pathway plus all the area. Like the church is set like maybe 50 feet off of the main path. The entire thing is like the most immaculate garden of flowers and vines and vegetables, and they're like all perfectly arranged from shortest at the like path for the road to tallest going up against the building itself. And like this is like 50 feet in and like 50 feet wide and like some little walking paths throughout, and it is just like the most well-maintained garden you have ever seen.
Wow. Perfect. This is exactly what I was hoping for. Just not at a church.
It smells
The fact
beautiful.
that it's at a church is helpful. Very helpful.
Wait, is there any flowers?
Oh yeah, there are a ton of flowers, all different colors and
Right.
types.
Can I pick a flower? Can
Sure.
I pick 2 flowers?
Sure.
Okay, I'm gonna pick 2 flowers. Now I'm gonna put one in my little hair. And then I'm gonna go over to Kashana. Here, Kashana, do you want to match flowers with me?
My God, I would love to. And I just
Here you go.
thank you. I stick it in the back of my little ponytail.
Yes. Okay, wait, I want to also have mine in the back of my ponytail. But it's like
Yes!
almost on the top of his head though, because he's got a high pony.
Yeah.
Bilky raises all of his eyebrows at the two of you.
All of the one that you see.
Yep. All of his eyebrows.
Okay. As you make your way to the door, it opens, and out comes a young woman. Looks to be early 20s. Has a scar on her cheek, and she looks a little solemn as she walks by quickly to head wherever she's going. She has a bag, or not a bag, but like a little basket of some baked goods.
Looks kind of sad. Is there any feathers I have to touch here?
There is not a feather at the doorway of the church.
Okay. Well, I hope she's alright.
Do you enter?
I enter.
Okay.
Oh yeah,
I'm assuming, is everybody coming with me?
I am.
I'm just gonna touch my own feather. It's my hair.
I'm going to touch
Pat,
Laura's
pat.
feather.
I pat the feather that's embedded in the back of my tablet.
Okay.
At
So
my-
everybody else doing it.
Hands
Velky
in
will
my
always
pack.
also touch the feather on his head.
As you enter, the rest of the church, it's not as well maintained as the outside of the garden. Definitely not as immaculate as Skrya's or Barry's was. But it's not like run down. And you do see a small dwarf in the robes kind of starting to head back towards the office area, muttering to themselves. When they hear the door open again, they kind of turn. Visitors. A cleric. Hello.
Hello?
You must be they.
Hi. How can I help you? They
Well-
trot on over with a little bit of a skip in their step.
First of all, I'd like to introduce myself. My name is Velky.
Oh, Velky. Oh. I have some mail for you. Well, a mail. A mail.
Yay.
The post office brought it here as it was addressed to a cleric.
Fair. It's totally understandable. I accept this mail.
If you give me a second, I shall go grab it.
Okay.
They trot away.
He's bouncing up and down.
Yeah. As
are
Vey it, like trots a little bit, like side, like side to side, as if like a penguin, like how a penguin waddles, but they like get air as they go.
Okay, I was gonna ask if they were like. I guess I missed their race. Or they...
Dwarf.
Oh yeah, You said trot, so I was like, are they a centaur or a satyr or something?
That's
Nope.
what I thought. I was like, yeah.
No,
Goat
it
man.
it is a dwarf. They eventually come back and like present it to you. Here you go.
Thank you so much. Who's it from? Does it say on the outside?
It does not say on the outside. It's just addressed to
Sugar.
cleric Velki. Would you like to read it
Okay.
now?
No, I'll read it later.
Okay.
Also, I was told, well, Kashona was told that you like flowers, and I can tell.
Oh, I love
A lovely
flowers.
garden.
Oh yeah.
I was hoping that I could perhaps purchase some seeds from you.
Sure. I mean, don't really need to purchase. I got an abundance. Get them from a
Really?
nice shop out in Knock.
Wait, we're buying seeds. Can I buy some seeds?
I need to send Wilhelm's a gift, so I thought some seeds would be really nice for him.
That sounds lovely. I just
Seeds-
want to spread seeds all over the place, to be honest.
Seeds are a great gift. It is
You
true.
should send some to Algernon too.
Can I have some?
More flowers for Algernon.
Is there any particular genus you're looking for?
For me, yes. I don't know about law here, but I have requests specific.
Okay.
Okay. Well, first of all, I'm looking for hydrangea seeds.
Okay, I think yes, I do have those indeed.
And then also the night glory,
Night glory.
moonflower, if you happen to have any.
It's possible. Shop I when I order this the shop is first oh geez, sorry. When I order these flower seeds and vegetable seeds, well the vegetable seeds I kinda just take from the vegetables I grow, so it's mostly the flower seeds. I kinda just get like a variety bag sent in from my little flower up in Knock. I'd have to go look. Would it be okay if I take a few minutes to go check?
Of course.
While you're checking, do you have any white lilies by any chance?
Yes, absolutely.
Can I have as many as those that you will let me have, please?
By all means. Okay. They start trying away again. Is there anything you'd like to do in the church as they take a gander at their supply?
I stand in the way of any filing cabinets.
Is there any?
Like, just conveniently put myself in front of one.
I was just about to say, like, Kashana has very tight pants. She doesn't really have pockets, but you can tell that she like has her hands behind her back and that her fingers are intertwined, and she's just trying not to touch things. And she's rocking on her heels.
I would like to pray while I'm
Okay.
here.
Make a religion
any-
check.
Is there any books?
When you look
You
for
pray
books
first.
lore, it's very similar to what you had seen in Risen. Mostly just
Okay.
yeah. Sorry.
That's okay. Religion is boring.
Jesus.
I rolled.
Now you
did
can
say-
play.
He said religion
I am.
check?
Yeah.
Okay, that's a 19 total.
19. So you make your prayer. You pray, making a prayer to Shatir. And you
Yes.
see the big mural at the front, as most do have. Not as big as, again, Ardton, but a fair, nice little thing. And as you finish your prayer, you kind of look, and the light in Shatir's lantern goes. What you last saw when this happened was purple, but now it's gold.
Whoa.
And I'll let you make a choice. Would you like a second D4, or would you like to upgrade your D4 to a D6?
D4?
You want a second D4? Okay. And now instead of necrotic damage, You do extra radiant damage.
Whoa, it changed. Cool. How do I write this down?
So you get 2 extra d4s on your radiant damage. And on a taste, there are no cabinets out here.
That was more of a joke.
There could have been.
I'm not glaring at Kashana because I can see that she's making an effort. But I am kind of like a watchful eye in case she gets a little like sticky fingery.
Are you doing this stealthily?
Oh no, she knows I'm watching.
Okay.
Oh, I know.
Okay.
I give on a taste a little wink.
We have an understanding as to the standoff that's happening right now.
So after a few moments, Vey comes back. And for anyone who's taking notes, Vey is spelled V-E-I-T.
The T is silent.
The T is
Yeah,
silent.
why would it be spelled like that?
Why not? It's a fantasy name.
Did you say
God said so, and we
V-E-I-E-T?
said yes.
Yeah, like diet with a V.
Yeah, diet with a V. Well, opposite as well.
So
but,
that-
yeah, it's like
I
that.
hate everything.
Do you speak Dwarfish, Jer?
I don't, but what? Why would it be spelled like that, and why would it be diet with a V? What?
It's not really diet with a V. It's the E and I are separate from diet. It's V-E-I-T.
No,
Yeah.
I had it right.
I know. I have it. I see it. How Mel's got it up in the chat.
Wait, that's
Variations
because I was
of it.
really confused, but Michael also put it in the Twitch chat, like after I had typed it there.
I misheard it and thought it was diet with a V.
Yeah.
My bad.
Yeah, I went
No.
off that.
So
You're good. You're just confusing me. It's like I don't think that's right, but it's stressing me out.
So
Carry on.
they come out, and they is they them. Come out trotting. I got it. All what you asked for. Here you go, hydrangea. And also passes the other stuff to both of you. Kashan, I want you to make a history check.
Michael, how many seeds did I get of you?
It's a small pouch. Like there's like a, you know how like when you buy seeds at a store, you get like a little
Yes.
paper pouch. You got like each a paper pouch full of these seeds.
Okay, cool. Thank you.
24.
24. It was
Hot
sort of
dog.
tickling your brain earlier when they said it, and as you like look at these like somewhat branded packs, the name My Little Flower kind of hits you a bit of in your past what your mom would call you.
Excuse me.
Yes.
I unlink my hands. Did you say my little flower?
Yes. Store up and knock.
Where is that?
Capital of Freya-Noon.
Apple flip Freya
I
noon.
know.
Yeah, I can pull up our main map again.
Yes, please.
Let me ba ba da 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 da. There you go.
Sorry, is it Vey or Vi?
Vey.
Vey. Vey. Can I ask Vey a question?
You can ask Vey a question.
I want to kind of. Sorry. We're new in town, and
I gathered.
I'm curious about the feathers. Why do you do the whole feathers in the doorway thing?
It goes back before my time. There used to be a tribe of Kenku out in the forest here, and they were kind of protectors of the area and such. And the feathers they would place were kind of like a protection. This is a safe path to go, and it kind of got adopted out here in Morganwald for just a little bit of safety. You kind of give a little prayer to the feathers as a thank you to them for keeping the paths in the forest safe. and as it eventually got adopted here as like a keeps the house safe as well.
Can I describe the claws and the eyes and the feather, that general thing?
Yeah.
And ask if that sounds familiar to them?
No, I guess kind of not really an expert on the thing. I didn't grow up here. I've been here for a number of years, but I think I kind of came around the same time when the Kenku kind of just vanished.
Is there somebody in town who's been here for a long while?
Oh, lots.
Was somebody who's inclined to answer questions?
Of that nature, probably. None, like, any old person probably can help you on that one.
Just general old people.
Find an old
Yeah, we don't
person.
really have, like, a village elder kind of thing. Like, there's a lot of elders here.
I'll keep an eye out then.
If you want specific...
The worker of the post office doesn't happen to be an old person, do they?
The post office worker has been here their whole life. They're a little younger than me. Let me think for a moment.
How old are you? I'm sorry, that's a really rude question. It's just,
I'm about
you really
100.
don't look that old. Oh my goodness. Zin, what is that
Well, that's...
age?
The post office worker might know then. At that rate.
You know what? If you go to the mayor's house, Westra, they would be probably able to give you some answers on that.
Westra.
Well, I'd love to meet the mayor anyway. I like to acquaint myself with the local law, I guess.
That's a weird thing to say.
It is. He is
What
weird.
did you do?
I just like to make sure I'm known around town. It's not.
I do give a bit of a word of warning. People here are superstitious. I mean, that's rubbed off on me a little bit. My garden used to be designed a little differently until people kept bugging me that it's safer to go short to high. And I kind of just adopted it. Don't dig too deeply on things, I'd say. Secret of Town...
Does that mean that we should walk around with the tallest to the shortest and it would be fine?
Maybe. I've never seen anything
Well,
about
shortest
people
to
like
the
that. Just something about, like, if you have different height plants, they're all worried that you're going to trip on them and fall and probably die.
Oh, my word.
After a while, it just became easier to replant than it was to argue that that's ridiculous.
Well, I'll make sure I tread carefully then.
Okay.
I kind of like that, actually. It's quite cute.
It's fascinating, but that's the wildest thing I've heard this morning.
Very specifically this morning.
Specifically this morning, yeah.
Why
Faye,
does this happen every day?
I have a strange question for you, Faye.
Aye?
I'm not sure if this is a question I should ask in front of everyone or not, but do you ever have strange things happen to you when you pray to Shatir?
Nope.
Nope. Cool, thanks. Gotcha.
Callie, it seemed like you had more questions there.
I do.
Okay. We got bombarded with a bunch. Go ahead.
No, it's okay. I'm just gonna go to him and be like, do you know who runs this little shop of yours?
What was her name? Virginia.
Virginia?
That was probably it, yeah.
Do you know her last name?
Started with a B.
Bayard?
That sounds right.
Oh.
Yeah.
Do you know this person, Kashan?
Yeah. That's my mum.
Oh,
What?
your mom has like the most prestigious like flower shop in the land. Well, that land north. I don't really like the seeds from down here. They're too ordinary, I guess. I don't know. Much more vibrant colors from Nock. Weird
Do you
for such a
know
wasteland.
How long her store's been open?
Oh, a while. I started getting stuff from them 10-ish years ago. I don't know if she was running it then, but that's kind of when I started getting seeds from that direction.
You said 10-ish years ago?
Yeah.
Um, does she look good? I haven't seen my mum for a while, so
I wouldn't really know. I just kind of heard that through the grapevine, as you say, that there's nice seeds from that shop, so I sent a letter to get shipments sent down. So I haven't seen her. I'm sorry.
Do you have the letters? Like, did she send any letters back?
Yeah, with the shipments, there's always like a little thank you note for purchasing.
Can I see it?
Yeah, sure. Just give me a moment. Drop back, or did you want to come with?
When he's leaving, can I go to Belky and be like, can I look at your package with your seeds?
Sure, which one?
Any of them. Any of them.
Pull out the hydrangea one and I hand it to her.
And there's a symbol on it, Michael?
It kind of looks almost branded. It's handwritten. The name, My Little Flower, what the pack is. On the back is care instructions.
But there's no like a symbol or anything that's like a, what's the word I'm looking for?
Like a logo?
Yeah, like a logo.
Anything that would be close to the logo would be the name, My Little Flower.
And it's handwritten?
It is.
Can I see if it matches my mom's handwriting?
Make a history check with advantage.
12.
12. It looks... it's hard to remember your mom's handwriting as that was some time ago. It looks similar enough.
I just run my thumb over it and I hand it back to Belky. Thank you for letting me see it.
Do you need something?
No. No. And I just start walking away, pacing. And you can tell her hands are fidgeting. She can't figure out what to do with her hands. She's like trying not to touch things, but she's also flexing her fingers.
Eventually, Vey comes back, brings the letter, and when you look it over, it's a very generic looking note. Same handwriting as the other. You get a whiff of a familiar flower, something from your home.
Like what flower is it? Or do I not recognize the name?
Make a nature check on the smell.
Oh god. Do I? Okay, not bad. Not bad. Natural 20 for a 24.
Wow. That's pretty nice. It's pretty nice. As you're like smelling it and looking it over and you're getting a look at it, it smells like a barrage.
Can you spell that?
Borage. I could be mispronouncing that.
No, you're right.
Okay.
That's how it's pronounced.
Not Callie, just Googling.
Kelly, you're the one that gave me that earlier.
I know, but I just need
I
to
love
see
you.
it.
It's
I
so
know.
pretty. So pretty.
Okay. Yeah, I remember this now.
Yeah. Okay. Good.
Okay. Do you need this letter? Do you mind if I keep it?
I guess you could keep it. I don't really have a need
Okay.
for it. I was probably gonna toss it soon.
All right. Thank you.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
I just give him a thumbs up, and I dart out of the church. I'm almost like at a full-on sprint.
I hope I didn't upset her.
Honestly, not sure. Maybe we should go see if she's alright though.
If I did,
Yeah.
please apologize on my behalf.
We should go follow her.
Will do, Faye. I don't think it'll be a big issue, but hopefully not.
I will be on my way to follow Kashana.
Yeah, I was gonna say I'll go after her almost immediately.
Okay.
We might visit soon. Goodbye.
Bye.
Beef it out of the church. Let's
Okay.
go.
Kashana, you're just running?
Yeah, I'm just booking it. I don't even see where I'm going. I'm just going.
Okay. Group, make me a dex save.
Oh, God.
Fuck. Do I have to do one too?
Absolutely.
Oh, great.
I just rolled a nat 1.
Oh,
Well, let's
So 4?
let's hope it's a group save. I think that's my 5th natural 20 tonight.
I'm not
Wow.
doing great with a 9.
I got a 6.
24.
I got a 2.
Okay, as you're all running and Kashana, you're just going. Velk, you hear it directed at you. Stop!
What?
Oh,
And
no.
you freeze in place, and this middle-aged man just comes quickly sprinting over here. Don't move! You stepped on the red stone.
What?
This.
And now as you're looking about, you see on the ground, every now and then there's some red and a green and red, more red, some green. You can't step one more time until that foot touches green. Please just hop over here. And they kind of direct you to a patch of grass on your other foot.
How old is this man?
Probably 30s to 40s.
Oh, not as old as I need him to be. Okay.
Good, Belky will do as instructed.
Okay? You hop over. Now just put your foot that touched the red on the green.
Okay. I lower my foot.
Okay, good. Be careful. Do not step on the red. And if you do, touch the green next.
Alright.
And then they start walking away.
Do my best, thank you, sir. Where's
that
my
about?
I?
We
Did everybody
should-
actually stop to witness that? Like,
I did when somebody told you to stop.
I
Yeah,
didn't. I'm still booking it.
think I also did.
So Kashana's
I
still
said
Out
booking
of
it.
curiosity.
Once we're all good, I start going again, though, knowing that we've probably lost her at this point, but we should find her.
Okay. You all can continue to chase after Kashana.
I'm gonna find her. Okay, let's go.
Kashana, where do you go? I can now pull us back to the actual map.
She just goes wherever the wind takes her, kind of deal. Like, she's not caring about where she goes. She takes side streets, she takes main roads. She's just a go-in.
Okay. Make me a roll me a percentage die. Let me see which direction
I do those
you
a
head.
lot. Jesus.
Yeah, it's weird. I don't mean for it to be only. I mean, I roll them a lot myself, actually, but That's
the
for other
D10, right?
things. Yeah, D10 plus the either two D10s or like a D100 plus a D10.
93.
93. Wow. Okay. You quickly find your way as you're just kind of bolting, slowly making your way out of town to the south. Going along these, this not lit but torch path, and you're not really noticing, like actively noticing this, but they all seem to be kind of decorated in flowers and not banner, like ribbon and stuff, as if like some sort of celebration was going on or is coming soon. You just continue to make your way towards the edge of town.
So I'm at the edge of town.
Yeah.
I'm gonna just stop at the edge of it, and I'm just gonna... Are there people around?
You still feel like people are watching, not like actively, like everyone stopped and staring daggers at you. And everyone else in the party may now kind of get the feeling that they've been watching to see if you step on the red. But yeah, there are still some people around.
I'm just gonna stop. And she's just gonna run her fingers through her hair, through her bangs, lifting them up. And then put them back down. And then turn back around and start walking back.
Make me a perception check before you go.
Oh, great. I'm really good at those, you know. That'd be a 0.
You turn around and you start heading back into town. Still feel the eyes on you. But you start making your way back. Everyone else, you're on a search for Kashana.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
It doesn't take long. It's as you're like running, you're about to like all dart off in different directions, and probably Lore or Zin are the first to spot Kashana coming in. Let's say it's Zin. Zin, you're the first to spot Kashana coming back.
Okay. Found
Oh, well. You good?
Well, yeah. She just kind of like keeps going between yes and no.
What's up?
Do you want to talk about it?
Yeah, you seem to react oddly to mention of your mother.
Mm.
Of your mother.
Kind of just booked off, I suppose. Are you alright? Or not alright?
I don't. wild one. I don't know if you can tell. I might just be like her, but I just expected different, you know?
Mm.
But if it would be all right with you guys, if we ever go over there, I'd like to see her.
It's
I
fine by
don't
me.
I don't think I'm ready to
Yeah.
write to her or anything. Seems a little I don't know. Like I'd rather see her.
I think that sounds lovely. But
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
you're valid.
Fine with that.
All right.
forgive me for doing this, Kashona. I know that this might be strange coming from me, but can you stand still for a moment?
All right. You're not gonna do something weird to me, are you? Like,
I'm running, I'm gonna hug her.
I'm
oh,
I'm going to take that motion to start another group hug.
oh god.
Wait, a separate group hug or with Kashana?
Well, yeah, with Kashana, because we did the group hug back in Risen. This is take 2.
I'm sorry I said anything. I don't know why my brain was like, separate hug.
No,
Gonna squeeze her.
I'm just gonna
Tight,
add
not
to
too
the
tight,
hug.
but
Yeah,
I
my
grabbed-
brain
just
was
a little
also-
tight.
I grab the 2 of them in my big rock arms and pull them
Hey,
in.
Laura's there too. He was
Okay,
there too.
well, I didn't know Laura was in the. I grab everybody, all 4 of you. I'm the biggest in the party, so I just reach in and just. Rah.
Hugging in the streets like a bunch of weirdos.
We should. They're already watching us. We should go find the post office. I do like
Yeah.
this. This is nice.
I
Likes it too.
thank you for this awkward hug that you have forced upon me. I much appreciate it.
Is it
I'm
really
glad.
forcing?
Yeah,
I
and I
guess it is
mean,
kind of forcing. I'm
if you-
sorry, I thought you could need it.
No,
Wait,
I'm
you
fully
wanna
enjoying
talk-
it. And I just hug Velky very tight.
Hell yeah.
If you want to talk about it, I mean, we're all here for you, Kashana. At
Yeah.
least, like, I'm pretty sure we'll all listen if you want.
And as for going to see your mom, you did all just come with me to meet my dad, so
We did
Have-
do that. We did go see Daddy Rockman, that is true.
Yeah,
please
we'll just
don't
go on a
call
bunch
him that.
Parental
What, Rockman?
adventures.
What would you prefer I call him?
Okay,
I don't
well,
remember seeing
but-
anyone.
first of all, he's not a rock. So he was sitting on a rock. He's not a rock. And please don't. I feel like Daddy has some weird connotations. I've only.
Thank you.
I haven't been around that long, but something about the way you say that word makes it sound bad.
I mean,
Also, he's my father, not yours.
all right. Well, what Papa Rock,
His name is Voshin.
Papa Roshan.
Oh, Voshin,
Oh, Rose.
not Papa
Oh my
Roach.
god.
Let's take a break. Let's take a quick break so I can get some water.
You
And
thirsty, Michael?
we can no. Shut. We're going to break. We are going to break. Okay, so I think you guys were all gonna go look for a post office, right?
Post office, post
Well,
office.
actually, we were currently having a conversation about my
No.
father.
I think we were going to go to the post office.
Call him Daddy.
Oh shit, before we go to the post office, since we're heading there, can I open my letter now?
You can. Would you like me to read it to you, or would you like to read it privately? As in, I DM it to you.
Specifically, I want to know who it's from first.
You quickly skim through, and the name at the bottom is Scrya.
I wanna know. Give me, show me.
I don't care if everybody knows. You can read it out loud.
Okay.
I want to know about the strangers. Like,
Okay, guys.
But send it to me as well, because I would like
Yeah.
to also read it while I make notes on my letter back.
Okay, I'll quickly copy this
Thank you.
and DM there. There. Okay. So it says, Dear Velki, I hope this letter finds you well. I put in the request to have your friend transfer here as you asked, and I have some peculiar news. From the letter I received from Ruand at the monastery, and you know Ruand as the one who runs the training for the Embrace, an elf, there does not seem to be anyone named Orlin within the Embrace. Perhaps I got his name wrong or misunderstood if you meant he was soon joining instead of already being present within the church. I'm sorry I can't be of any more assistance on this matter. With Shatir's light, Scrya.
What?
everything okay?
I don't know. Doesn't
Oh.
make sense.
Who's it from?
Scrya!
Okay. What's...
Shush, Rohan. Shush.
Is it...
Who's Rava? Sorry.
What's it about?
It's about my friend.
Is it good news?
Oh, no, I don't think it is.
Okay.
It's fine. I mean, not really fine, but you know, it's he's not there.
He's not there.
He's
Do
not
I
there.
know where he is? He's somewhere else.
He wouldn't be anywhere else.
Maybe he had to go somewhere.
No, they're saying he was never there.
Oh.
At least that's what it looks like. There does not seem to be anyone named Orlin within the Embrace. That would mean that he was never there, right? That doesn't make sense.
Perhaps Scrya had the wrong name.
I mean, he only has one name. It's not like he's got 6 or anything. He's one person. His name is Orlin. It's fine. I'll
Was it
write a
misspelled,
letter.
maybe?
No.
Did he go by another name?
No. I'll just write Wilhelm's or somebody. Maybe Ruand. I don't know. It's okay, I'll figure it out. Don't worry. Figure something out. He's gonna tuck the letter and he's gonna put it in his pouch.
Okay.
Let's go.
We're really just full of cryptid emotions tonight, aren't we?
I mean, he's my best friend and he was supposed to be there and he's not there. You know?
No. Sorry, that was not bad. That was not shady, I'm sorry.
I'm worried.
Okay. We'll find him.
Yeah, we'll get to the bottom of this. Maybe. Hopefully. Yes, we will. We will.
He looks at Kashana, actually, a little bit.
You
Then-
alright?
It's when did your mum go missing? Like, how did she go missing?
Well,
I'm sure it's not related, but like, how many people go missing?
you're thinking it's connected.
No.
I don't.
Not really. I guess I'm just hoping
You're
that
looking for something to answer your own questions from mine.
maybe. I don't know what to do when people go missing.
Well,
Usually they either die or they're just not there.
well, it was many years ago. But she was out picking wildflowers. She did that often. Our house was filled with them. And she just didn't come back. She went out and never came back.
Sounds really scary, actually. I'm sorry.
Wasn't scary. I felt pretty calm when it happened. Because I felt like something must have made her leave. Something driving her. You know? Like intuition, fate, a mission, something, right? Something was calling to her and she just followed. And that's the path she had to be on. So I felt fine about it. It's just hearing now where she is, I question what it was that called her away.
See. Guess I'll just have to kind of think about it for a bit.
You know, I don't know if it helps. I know you thought this friend of yours would be where you expected, but sometimes life takes a different turn, and we don't see why or how until later. You can only trust that they're safe and where they need to be.
I understand what you're saying, but he was in school. There's no reason that he would have gone missing. And he wouldn't have just left.
That you know of, but maybe there's something you're not aware of. And it's called him away.
Yes. Feel right, though.
We can always keep an eye and an ear out for him.
Now he looks at Anates, who had earlier said that he would help him find him. And he nods.
Anates gives an affirming nod. We'll find him.
Okay. I mean, we'll help you find your mum. We'll help Noel find his parents. Then maybe we'll find my friend.
Well, and he kind of... Anates looks away and looks at his stone tablet, and he clenches it, kind of absent-mindedly. He keeps it in like a little pouch. He kind of clenches it, and he goes, "We'll find all of them. We'll repair our ties and find those who are close to us."
Yeah. It'll be fine, right?
Of course. He doesn't instigate another group hug because we just got out of one. But he gives Velky a little hair ruffle like he does occasionally.
Do I see the restraint?
The restraint of not doing another hug?
Yeah.
Tell
No.
him wants to hug it out.
No, because it's not really there. That was more like a player comment. He just does the hair ruffle.
Okay.
Let's get going then.
Yes. Post office. Post haste. Huh?
You make your way post haste to the post office. There's only one in town. As you get close, you see a bird fly out from the top carrying a parcel and start flying off in a direction.
Wow.
If only I could do birds, I'd fly after.
Just take out someone's mail.
Mail fraud! Mail fraud!
Gosh, you might
Mail
just
fraud.
shoot it down, but I mean,
No.
don't do that.
Let's go inside yonder post office. Is there feathers?
Yes.
Give him a diddle.
Diddle the feathers.
Why would you say it like that?
What is wrong with you tonight?
Touch.
Velky, don't forget to diddle the feathers.
I hate all of
I
you.
will do nothing of the sort. I will gently touch them.
I
I want
will
to put it
rub
like
them.
between. I want to
Okay.
put it between both of my hands and then just like rub it down.
Mine was a
Your
reference.
rub.
Mine was a reference I'll explain after session, but
Now we're just being weird about it.
Oh my god. Okay. You enter. Not as busy as the one was in Arton, so you're fairly confident you can get up front very quickly there, Velky.
Laura's gonna run to the front, by the way.
You run to
up.
the front, there's a little bell. There's no one there, but there's a little bell.
Ding 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 ding.
I
Hello.
followed.
1 minute!
Ding 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 ding.
Kitty,
ding,
come
I
here.
said 1 minute!
Ding ding.
I said 1 minute!
I just reach over and I ding it.
Fine! Now comes a rather lanky, tall man. How can I help you?
Do you have any mail for Law Historia? Please? Is this come? Is it?
Give me a minute.
Laura's like leaning over the counter.
Looks in the back.
What is with you people in post office?
They're very exciting.
You know, I've never gotten a letter before until today.
I need to know if the mail's here.
They come back.
Oh,
It
actually,
doesn't
every
look
time.
like there's anything for a lore historia.
Okay.
My apologies.
Slumps over. Dings the bell
there-
one more time.
Is there...
They grab the bell and pull it back.
I don't suppose there's anything for Velky Adair, is there?
Cleric would have been taken to the church.
But not as a cleric, just as me.
I can check. Goes back. No, nothing for just Velky.
Does Velky look as sad as
The silent sounds.
Lore does?
Yes.
Laura's moping. She's just sad now.
Well,
Are you sure there's nothing? Anything under any Historia?
I've been doing this for 10 years. I'm sure.
Can you double check?
I can double
please?
check for you, yes.
Thank you.
here, double check the Velky while you're there too, please.
Don't have to do that. I believe them.
Doesn't hurt.
Comes back. I'm sorry. Nothing for either Lore Historia or Valkyadair.
Thank
Very
you.
understandable. I'll be back later with letters to send. Go.
Okay,
Yeah,
shall
I
wait.
will too.
Okay. Again, my apologies.
Nothing to apologize for.
Yeah, it's not your fault. Alright. Where to next then?
Suppose we should get. Oh, it's probably getting a little late. I suppose we should get get rooms.
Yeah,
We should at least find somewhere
it
to
is-
stay here.
it is starting to get a bit dark. Not like dark, but
Before-
like dusk is starting to set.
Before we scene jump, as everybody leaves the post office, I want to hang back.
Okay, what do you hang on?
I stayed in the post office, Michael.
Michael, why would you do this?
It's revenge.
Revenge.
I stay back and I go, do you have like a quill and some parchment? And like an empty envelope.
Yeah, got some to purchase.
I just need to use it really quickly, but yeah, sure. How much do you need?
Are you planning to keep the quill?
No, I just need to write this down.
1 copper.
Papa, sure. Does that cover the envelope and the parchment too?
Yes.
Okay. I have to break a silver for this. Ugh.
Oh, terrible. As you snap the silver, you suddenly have 2 pieces of copper. It's really weird.
Well, 10 pieces of copper. 10, 10,
Yeah.
10, 10. Yeah, okay. I get my change and I start really quickly writing. And then I kind of fold the parchment, put in the envelope, close it up, give him back his quill. Thank you.
Thank you.
And then they may have noticed I was gone, but I kind of run up to the party and catch back up.
Do you all start to begin to look for a place to sleep?
Yeah, let's see what's available.
Yeah.
Someone make an investigation.
Not me.
I will.
Nice.
That would be a 19.
Very nice. There is one in the city, town, Lily Grove Rest.
Ooh.
It is not also a tavern. It is just an inn.
Sorry, Michael. If I wanted to do, would it be 2 copper if I wanted to do 2 separate
Yes.
things, 2 separate envelopes? Cool. 2 copper then.
Okay. So you
So there's
find
one place to stay.
one place.
It sounds really nice there.
It does. You asked for lilies, right?
Mm-hmm. It's my favorite flower.
Fitting.
Thank you.
As you enter, it is a very nice looking place. Probably one of the nicer like inns you've been in. Wow. Bless you, Callie. That is one of the sentences I certainly said. When you get in there, there's a front desk and like a couple corridors shooting off, as well as a set of stairs on each side going up. And there's a probably late 20s human woman working the desk, writing things down, filing them away. The door jingles. There is feathers at this establishment.
Touch.
I slap it like a teenage boy hits one of those like exit signs.
Hell yeah. Me.
Give it a
Can
little
confirm.
twiddle.
And there's also a little bell on the door as it opens. And you hear or you see her look up. Welcome to Lily Grove Inn. How can I help you?
Looking for a place to stay overnight.
Well, you came to the right place.
I hope so.
How many rooms do you need?
How many of those there was?
5 of us.
5.
5 rooms, okay.
Can't count.
You're looking at about 2 gold a day.
Okay.
We do not have a tavern, but there is a place to eat. Just follow the path, not the path, follow the hallway on the left. There's a few rooms, but then it wraps back around to kind of a common area. There you can eat and stuff if you wish. You can also eat in your rooms, I suppose. There's nothing stopping you.
All right. So 2 gold a night for 5 people. That's 10 gold, right?
That would be correct, unless you need less rooms.
I don't know. Is anybody sharing?
No, I don't mind sharing.
Yeah, I can share too. We can double up or triple up. How many beds are
You
there?
know, we could just make it a slumber party.
We have 1
Stay in
bedroom
one room.
rooms and 2 bedroom rooms. There is 1 3-bedroom, but it's currently being renovated. 3-bedroom, 3-bedrooms. There's not multiple rooms in these bedrooms, but there are multiple beds in some and singles in others. There's one that has 3 beds. It is under renovations.
Okay, but you could put more beds in one room.
That'd
Yeah,
be
like
a
a
lot of
closet or
work
something?
and probably take up the entire space.
It sounds perfect. How much for that?
What?
Just
What's
sleep in
going
my
on?
sleeping bag.
They started like flipping through their little book.
Well, good job. You broke the innkeeper.
If we did that, could I pay you the 10 gold as if it was like we were having 5 different rooms?
Can we just
I
take
think
2
so,
rooms
because you're
and then move the beds?
technically. Yeah, I think so, because technically you'd be taking the beds from those rooms.
No, hold on. If we took multiple 2-bedroom rooms, then it would reduce the cost because we're taking instead
Correct. But
we would be taking 3 rooms, so technically it would be 2, 4, 6 gold.
I mean,
but I
we sleep
also
outside.
need
outside.
to move
Are
the
we smoking?
beds.
What if we move the beds for you?
I will move the beds.
We
I'm
sleep
real
outside
confused.
all the time. We could just use our outside sleeping stuff on the floor.
That's
2 people could have a bed.
true. But imagine this. What if we took all the mattresses and we just laid them out on the floor? It's one big bed.
Are you
Yeah,
going
that
to move
doesn't
them
good.
back when you're done?
Possibly.
We'll
yes,
see
of
how well
course
the
I
bed.
would.
I mean, I guess it depends how well Mega Bed works.
Oh, shit.
Uh,
What's going on right
Kashana,
now?
are you being serious that you will probably return the beds?
I mean, probably is pretty serious. There's a 50-50 chance.
Felky definitely would
Felky
return the
will
bed.
take
I need to know if it's going to be a persuasion or deception, Callie.
Yeah, it's a deception.
Make a deception check.
It's all the same.
I'm gonna cry.
I think I still have only 16.
Okay, if that's what you want to do, you can. Just please return the beds.
How
Oh,
did that
definitely.
work? Oh no. Oh, Anastasia, what's going on right now?
I have no idea.
They rummage underneath the desk. Here's your keys.
Thank
I still have to give you all the keys anyway. 3
Oh,
keys.
Thank you.
How
Uh,
much was that? Was it
6
was it
gold.
6? Was it okay?
Oh, I've got this, guys. I've got this.
I
Sure.
love that it's not
Yes.
even that much cheaper.
I'm just gonna give him 6 gold.
She takes the gold. Only rule of the place is no one goes out after dark. That's pretty
Wait, why?
standard.
Why?
Well,
Why?
there was kind of a murder that happened here a couple years back, and since then, no one goes out after dark.
What?
Excuse me.
That?
Uh,
Okay.
on that,
It's just safety precautions for your safety as well as ours.
On the taste, what kind of murder?
Yes, there was a murder.
Like, did you catch who did it?
Yes, they were caught.
What did they look like?
I didn't. Well, I didn't see them. I think either Ovak over at the Knights of Dawn station or Westra has some sort of wanted poster.
Okay, keep that in mind.
That was really casual. Like, you just
It
threw
was
that
a few
out there.
years ago, and it gets asked a lot when I say no one goes out after dark.
Well,
I
why
thought it
is
might
it
be
a
like a
problem if
demon
they were
thing.
caught?
Well, yes, the demon thing is kind of an issue, but as long as Vey is doing their job, that's not really a problem. I trust they are doing their job.
As do I. Yeah, that makes sense. I'm just baffled.
How is it an issue if you caught the murderer?
Michael, 1 second. What was the mayor's name again? Westra?
Yeah, Westra.
Okay.
Westra.
R.A. Westra is mayor of Morganwald. And what was the name of that Knight of Dawn?
Ovak. Not E. O-V-A-K.
I would be questioning your naming much like Jer was earlier. If it was Evac, but pronounced Ovac.
It's
Well,
Greg
if it was
with
EO, then it counts.
Greg with 3 G's.
Greg with 3G. Wait, where's the third one?
At the front.
Okay. It could be anywhere. Silent G, you know. Yeah, okay. Thank you for that. Just wrote those down.
Yeah, so sorry, that's just the rules.
Yes, we will abide by them, I'm sure. It was just very... Wow.
Thank you. So, sorry, I was doing something where we got rooms and we're moving the beds.
You're moving
We're
all the
moving all
beds
the
into
mattresses.
one room.
Oh,
We're having
great.
a slumber party.
A lumber party.
Man, we've come so far with this party. Oh my goodness.
So far.
So proud.
Wow.
Oh, I wanted to do this a little differently. I guess Onotace has been here, but as we pay for our rooms, Onotace kind of so sorry I tagged. I was a bit behind before. I got him to triple check, you know, just to be sure. He did find these, and I hold letters out to Laura and Velky.
Can I insight check?
Catch that bitch.
Make
out
a
of here.
deception check on a taste.
That is really weird.
My
knew he was
fucking
wrong. I knew it.
natural 20!
Are you fucking? I'm still. Can I
Contested
check this
insight
bitch?
check.
Oh, I
What's
can't
the
beat a
maximum
natural
on a taste?
10. No, there's no way.
The 23 total.
For those who want to insight against that, you have to be at a 23.
No,
Impossible for
Oh,
me.
wow.
not with a -1. I can't.
I am on fire.
Damn. Rock fire.
Oh, I guess technically I could, actually, now that I'm thinking about it. I have a
Just
plus
stone cold.
6.
Okay.
If I roll a nat 20, you're doomed.
Not even a natural 20. You just need to beat the 23.
What's 18 plus 6?
24.
24.
You beat it.
You know he is full shit.
Yeah,
That's
so
okay. I accept it anyway.
yeah, it seems that maybe he didn't exactly get it from a triple check, but he's handing you a letter.
I knew he was
He's
wrong.
handing me a letter.
Lord snatches it so fast. Does not care. Rips it open.
What's the
you-
letter
you-
say on it, Ace?
I knew he was wrong. I knew he was wrong. I knew it.
See, you read it right there, Lore?
Yep.
Okay. It is written in the worst penmanship you have ever fucking seen.
Or makes a face.
Uh, It is not signed at all.
You don't know
says-
what they were looking for.
It says, "Dear Lore, I believe people usually say, 'I hope this letter finds you in good health,' but I've been with you the whole time." There's a comma there instead of a period. The spacing is really weird. I wanted to give you this so you could say you got a letter. Couple of lines down, like you hit tab too many times on a written letter. And I suppose now's a good time to tell you I took your advice. And it just abruptly ends. That's it.
You see Lore's whole, because he was like moping before, and then he got his hopes up a little bit, but now you can just see his like heart hit the bottom of his stomach. His ears just droop. His tail like touches the floor.
That's the opposite effect I wanted.
First time in the entire game, his tail is not doing something. Just go
Onotace
quiet
gets the
for a second.
opposite of a bardic inspiration.
Holy shit.
That's the opposite effect of what I wanted. Okay, here we are.
You don't actually
Read
get the
mine
opposite
too.
of them.
Okay,
You read yours?
okay. Wait,
Yeah.
I'll let
You
Lore
see-
react first.
you see him totally just droop. Then he looks at Onotace and he goes, "Thank you, Onotace. I knew he was wrong." He tries to smile,
Yeah, just had to look one more. Just had to look one more.
sits down on the mega bed.
Velky, yours is written in the same shit-ass penmanship.
Good.
Almost like it's from a person who's only been alive for a couple of months and has probably never written anything in their life.
False statement, but okay.
So, well, you got a pretty good insight check. So, dear Velky, I'm not much of a writer. In fact, this is my first time. But I could see getting a letter was important to you. I hope this can count for now till you receive the ones you're waiting for. Again, like the wrong punctuation and a couple of lines. I'm writing this very quickly. And I think I already said everything I want to say to you. But everything will be fine. And it's written as if both of these are written as if it's words he's saying. Like there's uhs and ums and spaces for thought. Like he's writing like as if he's talking.
Oh no.
And then sorry, I was on the wrong one. And then he says, everything will be fine, and I promise you, just like I promised Skryia before, we will find him. And it ends.
Velky, on the other hand, lights the fuck up.
Oh, that's...
That was awesome.
Yeah, just I think they were behind a couple of packages.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, this sounds exactly like something that Orlin would write to me.
Oh, does it?
Mhm.
I didn't know who you were waiting for a letter from. It seemed like you really wanted one.
Well, this one certainly couldn't be from Wilhelm's, because I'm pretty sure he has better penmanship than this.
Probably.
And I did already get a letter from Skryia, so it has to be from Orlin, right? Couldn't be from anyone else in the room.
Thank you,
Mary?
Onotace, for triple checking. I very appreciate that you went and got this letter. Thank you. Just sitting on the
Yeah.
bed.
You just...
Bad day.
You both looked so dejected at the post office, and I take care of my friends.
Onotace.
Yeah?
You're a druid, yes. Weird question, I know.
I believe that's what some would call me, yes.
Do you happen to know how to do that thing where you can immediately bloom a flower?
No, I think my think my particular specialization is more in the ground. I can move dirt around. I could
That's
probably
unfortunate.
help you plant the flowers. I can't do that though. Unless I
Okay.
no.
I was gonna say that you could make Nora a flower.
Oh, that would be. I wish I could. Onates. Again, he kind of looks to his pouch again one more time, and his recent decisions and everything he's learned recently, and he feels something inside of him, and he kind of looks at everybody around the room for maybe just a touch too long, and gives each of them just a very warm smile.
Laura's got the crinkliest weasel smile. Like the sides are still like smile, but the rest is just crinkly. He's upsetty.
He ain't
Uh,
having none of this shit.
No.
He kind of Ante stands up. And he kind of goes, "I'm going to step outside for a little bit. Law, could I talk to you for a minute?"
Okay. Gets up.
Is it dark outside yet?
Yeah, I thought we weren't supposed to go outside at night. I mean,
It might not be
whatever,
dark
you
yet.
know.
It's not
God, is
quite
it
dark
dark
yet. It's
window?
not after the sun has not yet set.
Okay, you're good.
There, Zin, you said you look out the window.
No, I was suggesting go out the window.
Oh, there is no window.
Oh,
Hey,
Huh.
rude.
Usually I'd love going outside at night, you know, specifically because of the murder, but yes, Sanitaze, what do you need?
just come with me.
Mm.
And kind of takes Laura outside. And he kind of seems to drop the pretense. And he kind of, "I'm sorry. Did I read the situation wrong?
No,
I thought-
No, you're fine. You're really fine. Thank you so very much. How come everybody else gets to pout except for me? Shauna and Velky were pouting like 20 minutes ago.
And we talked to them. You're pouting. I'm talking to you."
Shay. No, you're fine. You did the right thing. Thank you again.
What's this letter you're waiting for?
I was hoping for confirmation back that my parents were safe, and this is just making me more stressed. Well, I think I mentioned it. I thought they were safe. I did. It never wavered that they wouldn't be safe. But now I'm actually worried. For real. He's just like on the verge of tears. He's so sad.
He annotates he places his hand on Laura's shoulder and he casts guidance. More for just the warm feeling than anything else. Not like you're gonna need to make an ability check.
Sure hope not. Oh my gosh.
It's more for the sentiment. And he places their hand on his shoulder and casts guidance, and he goes, "Perhaps there's no reason for you to waver. Maybe they are fine."
Yeah, but they would have written me. Honestly, they probably would have written me before I wrote them. I just assumed they were busy, maybe, but I don't think that they're that busy. Not that busy.
Your parents
Please.
are explorers, right? Historians?
Yes, the researchers.
Researchers. That's seems like a pretty busy job to me, especially if they're in places that don't have postage. I don't know what things are like up there. I haven't been there, but if they're in places where they can't send letters, they could be completely fine and just unable to contact you.
They can't really go very far too long though, and I feel like it's been enough time that they would have had to probably go home unless they were pushing their luck, which they do on occasion, but not often enough, especially if we're split up. Since I mean, not now apparently, was the most able-bodied out of them all. Both of them.
Are your parents disabled in some way?
Yes, they both are.
Oh.
Were you there? I think I told Velky this, but both my parents have prosthetics.
Prestigious.
I messed up with the accent. Both my parents have prosthetics. They can't go very far. That's sort of what makes Skydusk the perfect place to live. I mean, technology is wonderful up there, but also that it's just kind of a ground for things. We'd always go to the mountains and just skeletons and runes and stuff. The only time that they'd go in big adventures, they'd definitely be with somebody else. And again, I was usually there because I was usually one of the defenses. That's why I've been trained so hard for defense.
Maybe they got a good lead and they had to hire someone else.
Yeah, maybe.
It's easy to jump to the worst conclusion. Especially when it's someone you care about. But for the time being,
I don't like the feeling of doubting them, that's all. I don't like doubting that they're not okay. They're usually okay. They're not gonna lie, they're pretty fucking badass, for lack of a better term. But I don't like doubting that. I can't rely on their badassness, or that I can't rely on them. I can't rely on anything, apparently. And I just worry so much. I don't want them to be gone. What if they didn't make it home on a taste? What if they just died? They don't know where I am.
Today's apparently a hug day. Onate's hugs Lord.
He grumbles, but he hugs him back.
And she kind of... Your care and your loyalty to your parents is the most important thing.
This is literally the most important thing.
That alone will be enough to guide them and keep them safe. Trust me.
Grumble. You're right. You're always right. Anatais.
Yes?
Oh, thank you. You are right. I shouldn't worry as much. I'm sorry.
Worrying is fine. There's plenty to worry about, especially with everything that we've done.
Yeah.
Things that keep happening around us. But you have to hold on to the things you know. And keep those as things that keep you going. And if one of those is your faith in your parents, then you shouldn't let it waver.
I'll definitely try my best.
Too long.
I will try to not doubt them. I'm just discouraged is all. But again, you are right. I shouldn't jump to conclusions. I know I do that sometimes. He's so mopey.
He Anatace will kind of knowing lore and kind of just what can kind of get lore going sometimes. He'll pick up a handful of rocks off the ground. Just kind of scoop up some. Cast magic stone on them. And he'll hand them to lore. And be like, and he'll point at like a fence post or something close by and be like, try to hit it.
He throws it with all the might of a tiny ferret.
Roll.
He's a small twink.
Roll a d20 and add +5.
Is 18 plus 5.
I'm assuming you hit a fence post. With a 23.
I think I dented it.
You feel. I'm taking Michael's roll a little bit, mostly because it's my spell. You feel almost this like kind of magical force guiding your throw as you throw it. And the rock kind of sails through the air for a second and kind of hits its target, almost like it's an arrowhead, and then kind of like falls to the ground. And Anatace just kind of chuckles.
Well,
Yeah,
I've seen entirety of his face. He definitely cried, but he does feel better.
he goes, I figured you'd enjoy that. There's two more where that came from.
Give him to me.
And kind of drops the next 2 stones into your hand.
Chucks the next one even faster. Do you want me to roll again? I'm gonna wreck this thing.
You can if you want.
It wasn't as good. But, well, that's not true. This is 17, so I mean... He hits it again.
I'm gonna stop playing mini DM in case Michael wants to describe what happens.
No, go ahead on that one.
No, I think we're good.
This is good.
Yeah.
He just...
Speaking of multi-classing, Anatace, with everything that's been happening today, and all of his talks, and the talk he just had with Lore, he'll pull out his tablet and hold it up to the sky. And he'll kind of go, without saying anything, he just kind of looks at it, and he nods. And I think I'm going to be multi-classing into Cleric.
Very well.
Nice.
Our off healers become a healer.
Yeah.
I
So
love it because I am also a healer.
I don't know if maybe the symbol appears on the tablet there, or if you want to do anything with that.
It did earlier. Now it just kind of seems to have fully taken effect on you.
Yeah. I'm thinking I'm gonna do Life Cleric.
Ooh.
If
Now we have
that
grave
suits-
and life.
If that suits Papa enough.
We can discuss like the different options for the different cleric paths.
Sure, we can do
Yeah.
that later.
So you return to the room with everybody.
Yep.
Anatace seems to have this. You've seen for Zen and Velki, who have been with him the longest, because it's been gone for a while. You've seen Anatace walk with purpose. And for a while, he seemed to be not doing that. He walks back into the room with Lore, and there's purpose, but it's like completely new. As
He has a
Anatace
swagger again.
strides into the room.
Get that swagger.
So, just for flavor, while Anatace and Lore were having this nice talk outside, what were Kashana, Velki, and Zintris doing for the slumber party?
I have removed all of the like beds. Like I've made the like floor just like mattresses. Like
Amazing.
There's no frames. There's no like. We pushed. No, I just took the mattresses and laid them across the floor.
Are they positioned in a way that we all sleep like with our heads pointing at each other?
Yes.
Hell yeah. That's the party
Beautiful.
dynamic. I
Nice.
love that.
And are you guys now going to bed?
Well, I would have written my letters probably in the meantime.
Sure. Yeah, you can have written them.
If you can get more mattresses for the walls and ceilings, we'll have the perfect room to lock us up in.
I'm gonna guess.
And do you all go to bed?
Yeah.
Okay.
Laura's gonna
Sure.
write another letter though.
As you stay up, everyone starts falling asleep. While you're still awake, Laura, you start hearing like a drum beat coming from like outside in the streets.
You said there's no windows.
No window. And it gets a little
Was there-
louder and more apparent, and you
Was
kind of hear a bit of chanting.
Is there windows in the hallway? Or
Uh,
outside of the room?
no, the only windows would have been to the front lobby.
Is there no other doors?
You're still. Are you going to leave the room?
Yes.
As you go to leave the room and you go to turn the lock, the door does not move. The knob moves.
Building has
And you try
no
to-
windows.
Push
Can I cast something on it?
if you would like. What would you like to cast?
Shit. Does this do any damage? Can I cast Thunder Wave? Got a new spell. It's gonna be fucking loud though.
Oh god.
That's gonna be.
Y'all like
Okay,
being
Pikachu.
awake.
Yeah.
Does that do anything? Like, would that?
Much like Shatter breaking the rock slide, you do feel like casting Thunder Wave will likely break the door, and possibly your sleeping friends will be like shoved across the room.
I do that.
Oh,
Okay, everyone is suddenly awoken as a thunderous sound pushes all of you.
He pulls out his violin and plays the loudest sound you've ever heard.
Those are all-
Violin.
Okay, read me Thunderwave quick.
Okay, I don't know if Thunderwave is helpful, but if not, then I'll just use Thunderclap because I have 2 thunder spells now. Huzzah!
I think I'd prefer clap that's a little less damage.
No way.
If we die,
I mean,
I can
yes,
look it up
but-
too.
I mean, come on, Mr. Cleric. And our actual cleric. A wave of thunderous force sweeps from you. Each creature in the 15 cube must make a constitution saving throw. And then they all take damage. 2d8
Everyone-
damage.
really.
Everyone make a Constitution save, and since you were all sleeping, it's at disadvantage.
really?
Hell yeah.
6.
18.
19.
Oh, wait, sorry, forgot disadvantage.
Advantage.
Correction, 6.
Get
What's
fucked.
your spell
You
DC?
also got a 6!
9. I got a
With me,
9. Why did we all suck today?
That's where
I know what you're talking about. I got a
Oh,
19 at
so many
disadvantage.
You know what? I'm fairly certain it's everyone. Lore, roll your 2d8,
Except for Zin,
who
got a
takes
19.
half.
Laura
2d8?
also probably wouldn't take it because it comes out from him.
Yeah, no, you don't have to. Roll 2d8, Lore.
7.
God.
3.
10.
thank God it's not
Everyone
max
takes
damage.
10 damage, except for Zin, who takes 5.
Wait, do I take damage? No, I
Nope,
don't take damage from my
you don't.
spell. Sweet. Okay, cool. All right, what happens to the door?
It
Remind
does
me.
break open, and as you look, there was locks on the outside holding it at the top and bottom that you've
I'm gonna.
broken through.
Oh.
Somebody locked us in? Well, that's what Rose says. Anatace goes blah.
Yeah, Antes goes
He
blah.
also- what the fuck?
Thor
Lord.
is out of the room. He is going down the
Oh!
hallway or
As soon as
wherever.
being blown away, he kind of goes into a roll before hitting the wall.
I hobble to my feet and run after the bard.
Are we all going after the little shithead? Okay, cool.
Apparently,
Come on,
There's
Zin,
gotta be a
come
good
on.
reason for this.
And
Grab
Lore,
Velky and Zin.
you see it first, and as everyone quickly joins you at the windows to the front, you see outside in the darkness all the torches that were once that you saw out in the city are now lit, and there is a procession of what is probably the majority, if not all of the town, in robes, with drums, walking past the front of the inn towards the outside of town. And that is where we'll call it for tonight.
Great, a town of cultists.
Hell yeah.
amazing.
Okay.
Dang, I was gonna use another new spell. I got so many new spells.
Well, we can pick up from there next time. I'm going
Yeah,
to.
but next time is a long time away.
Well,
Yeah, and I
we'll
gotta
see.
write down because I will forget.
We'll talk about that once I'm done with our ending here. Okay. I want to thank everybody for coming in here tonight. That was a lot of fun. Everyone seemed to really enjoy that. I don't know. The next session might be next week. It might not be for a while since I am moving pretty soon. So it'll either be next week if it all works out nicely, or it could be the 30th or even the 6th. I'm sorry to have left it on such a cliffhanger, but that is kind of how it goes. I hope you all enjoyed Springkeep tonight, and I hope to see you all next time.